Welcome to the next session of annuity, sir. We are in the process of doing the numerical problems of amount of an ordinary annuity. Let's see the next question we have. A person invests rupees 500 at the end of each year with a bank which pays interest 10% per annum compound interest annually. The amount standing to his credit one year after he has made his yearly investment for the 12th time. This is my question. Now it's a good question, sir. Put a star mark on this. Look at the solution part. End of first year, end of second year, end of third year, end of fourth year, end of 12th year. 12 payments. How much amount he deposited? 500, 500, 500, 500, this way 500. So what will I do here? First I'll calculate the accumulated value of these 12 payments. It is an annuity concept. Amount is equal to 500 divided by 0.10, 1.1 whole power 12 minus 1. This is 1.1 into 12. Power should be raised to 12. 1.1 power should be raised to 12. Then you will get some value on your calculator. This is 3.1384283767. From this you have to subtract 1. Minus 1 is equal to. This is multiplied with the 500 is equal to. Divided by 0.10. This is equal to 10,962.14. Rupees 10,692.14. 10,692.14. 500 rupees at the end of each year he deposited 12 times. So at the end of the 12th year, the accumulated balance is 10,692.14. Now sir, this amount is not withdrawn at the end of 12th year. It is kept in the bank for one more year. So look at this. This is beginning of 13th year. This is principal rupees 10,692.14. It is in the bank for 1 year. Time is equal to 1 year. Rate of interest is 10%. End of 13th year. It is in the bank for one more year. So what is the value of 10,692.14 at the end of 1 year? So amount is equal to 10,692.14 into 1.1. This is 10,692.14 into 1.1. This is 11,761. 11,761.354. 11,761.354. This is the value. Means two concepts are involved here. First 12 years annuity concept, and for the 13th year it is compound interest concept. For 1 year he is getting 10% interest on this. This is 10,692 one-time investment, so compound interest concept I use. Okay. See the next question. A sinking fund is created. A sinking fund is created for redeeming debentures worth rupees 5 lakhs at the end of 25 years. At the end of 25 years. How much provision needs? How much provision needs to be made out of profits each year, provided sinking fund investment can earn interest at 4% per annum. 4% per annum. This is my question. A sinking fund is created. Just it is name of an account. Sinking fund account. At the end of each year, some fixed amount is deposited in this account. Whatever interest this fund is earning, that is also kept in the same one. This way you are developing a fund. For what purpose you need this fund? To redeem debentures worth of rupees 5 lakhs. It means you have to accumulate 5 lakhs. Amount is equal to 5 lakhs. N is equal to 25 years. Interest is equal to 0.04. R is equal to question mark. So how much amount you have to transfer every year to the sinking fund from the profits? So size of the payment you have to calculate here. Now R is equal to A into I divided by 1 plus I whole power n minus 1. This is 5 lakhs into 0.04 divided by 1.04 whole power 25 minus 1. Now 1.04 into, immediately you'll get 1 on the left hand side corner. Now 1 time into press, after that press is equal to sign till this corner number will become 26. Again I am repeating this point, 1.04 into, then you will get 1 on the left hand side corner of your calculator. Press is equal to sign till this number, left hand side corner number will become 26. Now, from this I have to subtract 1 minus 1. So denominator is simplified. So I have to store this one. I want to store it in the memory. So press M plus button. So denominator value kept in the memory. Now 5 lakhs into 0.04, 20,000. Numerator is also simplified. Divided by MRC is equal to. So how much you will get? Rupees 12,005.98. This is approximated to 12,006. Rupees 12,006. So every year the company has to transfer 12,006 rupees from the profits to sinking fund account so that it can accumulate 5 lakhs at the end of 25th year. Okay, that is the concept it is. Now, see the present value concept now. Present value of an ordinary annuity. Present value of an ordinary annuity. Now look at this, end of first year. This is end of second year. End of third year. End of fourth year. This way end of 10th year. Let us restrict our discussion to 10, then we can generalize the result. Now let us see, this is rupees 3,000, rupees 3,000, rupees 3,000, rupees 3,000, etc. rupees 3,000. This way a series of 10 payments you have. Now in case of annuity, amount of an annuity, each value is compared to a future date. In case of present value, each of these values I am comparing from now. This is beginning of the year 1. Beginning of first year. Now, how I am analyzing this to calculate the present value? If 3,000 rupees is due at the end of 1 year, what is its value today? Again, I am repeating this point. If 3,000 rupees is due at the end of first year, what is its value today? If I take time value of money as 10%, it is 3,000 divided by 1.1. Just I am dividing 3,000 rupees by 1.1. So 3,000 divided by 1.1. This is 2727. 2727.27. What does it mean actually? At the beginning of first year, if I deposit 2,727.27, it will become 3,000 at the end of the year when rate of interest is 10%. Next, let us see here how I am thinking. When 3,000 rupees is due at the end of second year, or I am going to receive 3,000 rupees after 2 years. So how much I have to receive today? Sorry, how much I have to deposit today? Otherwise, let us see. When I want to receive 3,000 rupees, after 2 years, how much I have to deposit? So this is 3,000 divided by 1.1 whole square. 1.1 into is equal to memory plus 3,000 divided by MRC is equal to. So this is 2479.33. If I deposit 2479.33, then this will become 3,000 after 2 years when the rate of interest is 10%. The same thing you can say this way also. When 3,000 rupees is due after 2 years, its present value is 2,479. This way, every payment value you can compare with today. That is called a present value. So it is more time consuming to find out the present value of each and every payment. So what will I do? I use the formula. I have a formula. That is present value is equal to R by I into 1 minus 1 by 1 plus I whole power n. Present value of my payments. Single payment I'll get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. 10 payments are there. What is the present value of all these payments? I get by using this formula. Okay, note down this. I will consider numerical problems so that you will get it even in a better way. Look at the first question I have. Find the present value of rupees 1,000. Present value of rupees 1,000 payable at the end of each year for 10 years. If money is worth 5% effective. Money is worth 5% effective. This is my question. Now look at the solution. For 1, 2 problems, I will represent it on a time scale diagram. After that, I'll use that formula straight away. This is beginning of first year, end of first year, end of second year, end of third year, end of 10th year. Rupees 1000, rupees 1000, rupees 1000, rupees 1000. Now look at this, sir. When 1000 rupees is due at the end of 1000 rupees is due in 1 year, what is its present value or what is its value today? Again, 1000 rupees is due in 2 years, what is its present value? 1000 rupees is due in 3 years, what is its value? So this you have to calculate. This is 1000 divided by 1.05, this value. This is 1000 divided by 1.05 whole square. This is 1000 divided by 1.05 whole cube, etc. 1000 divided by 1.05 whole power 10. 10 payments are there. Using your calculator individually, you have to find out their values and adding. More time consuming. So how can we proceed? Present value is equal to R by I into 1 minus 1 by 1 plus I whole power n. 1000 divided by 0.05. 1 minus 1 by 1.05 whole to the power of 10. Now sir, everything you can do on calculator. First, 1.05 to the power 10. So raise the power of 1.05 to 10. 1.05 into, raise the value to 10. So 1.05 value is raised to 10. Then store it in memory, m plus. Now this value is in the denominator, numerator is 1. 1 divided by this value. So 1 divided by MRC is equal to 1 divided by MRC means it's a simplified value I'll get. It is 0.6139. Some values are there on your screen. This is subtracted from 1, which is not possible for me on calculator. So minus 1 I am doing. I'll get a negative value. I will get a negative value. In fact, it is a positive value that I know. What will I do here to get that negative value to positive? There is a button plus oblique minus on your calculator. There is a button plus oblique minus. Press this button. This minus sign is eliminated from the screen. Now this whole value is simplified. Into 1000 is equal to, and it is divided by 0.05. 7721.73. This is the present value, a single payment of the present value of this. Single sum, not payment, single sum of all these payments is equal to 7721. This is called present value of what? This one. 1000 payable at the end of each year for 10 years. Let's see the next question. Next question number 2. Find the present value of rupees 500 payable at the end of payable at the end of 6 months for 4 years. For 4 years, if money is worth 6% converted semi-annually. This is beginning of first year. So end of 6 months. Again end of first year. Again end of 6 months. End of second year. End of 6 months. End of third year. This way payments for 4 years. Again end of 6 months means 3.5 years. 3.5 years. 2.5 years. It is 1.5 years. And this is end of fourth year. Payment is 500. This way. Now I want single value of this. So each value you have to compare here. This way each value you have to compare with beginning of the first year. So that is called the present value. 500 divided by 0.03. R is equal to 500. Nominal rate of interest is 0.06. But the actual rate of interest which is used for calculations, I is equal to 0.06 by 2.03. N is equal to T into 2. 4 into 2, 8. 8 payments are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 minus 1 by 1.03 whole power 8. One more time, let me explain you the concept on calculator. 1.03 into, then press is equal to sign. Till this left hand side corner number will become 9. So this is simplified. I have to store it in memory. So M plus button. After that 1 divided by MRC is equal to this whole value 1 divided by 1.03 whole power 8 is simplified. Then it should be subtracted from 1, which is not possible on calculator. So minus 1. Then instead of showing a positive value, your calculator is showing a negative value. So that negative sign I have to eliminate from the picture. Press plus or minus button, plus oblique minus. minus sign is eliminated. Then this whole value inside the brackets is simplified. Into 500 is equal to divided by 0.03. So this is 3509 rupees 3509.85. You can approximate rupees 3509.85. Let us see the next question. Question number 3. If money is worth 6% compounded in 2 months, find the present value of an annuity whose annual payment $1,800 payable once in 2 months. Payable once in 2 months. For 5 years. For 5 years. This is my question, sir. My payments are after every 2 months. So let us see the calculations involved. Annual payment is given 1,800 rupees. Annual payment is rupees 1,800. R is equal to rupees 1,800 divided by 6. After every 2 months, one payment I have to give. So in 1 year, 6 payments. So 1,800 is divided by 6. This is rupees 300. This is rupees 300. I is equal to 0.06 divided by 6. 0.01. 6 payments are there. Conversion period is 6. N is equal to 5 into 6, 30. In 1 year, 6 payments, 6 times. Bank will calculate interest. Therefore, in 5 years, 30. Present value is equal to 300 divided by 0.01. 1 minus 1 by 1.01 whole power 30. So, using your calculator, you can simplify. You will get this as rupees 7742.31. 7742.31. This is the answer to this question. See the next question, sir. Question number 4. The present value of an annuity. Present value of an annuity of rupees 3,000 for 15 years. At a 4.5% per annum CI is see the solution. R is equal to rupees 3,000. N is equal to 15. I is equal to 0.045. So present value is equal to 3,000 divided by 0.045. 1 minus 1 by 1.045 whole power 15. So when you simplify this on calculator, what value you will get? Rupees 32,218.63. 32,218.63. The process is same for all these. For 2 problems, I explained how to do these calculations on calculator. Do some good practice and do. See the next question. The present value of an annuity of rupees 5,000 for 12 years at 4% per annum. Compound interest is R is equal to rupees 5,000. R is equal to rupees 5,000. N is equal to 12. I is equal to 0.0. R is equal to rupees 5,000. N is equal to 12. And our rate of interest is 0.0. Present value is equal to 5,000 divided by 0.04. 1.04 whole power 12. Let us see simplification on calculator. One more time I am explaining. 1.04 into raise x power to 12. You'll get 1.6010322. And 1 divided by this value. So for this you store it in memory. 1 divided by MRC is equal to 1 subtract 1 from this minus 1. You will get a negative value, but it is a positive. We know that value. That means we know it should be positive. But negative value is obtained. Eliminate minus sign. Press plus or minus button. And it is multiplied with 5,000. Whatever answer you are getting, that is divided by 0.04. It is 46,925. This is rupees 46,925.36. This is the present. Okay. Let us see the next question. Question number 5. Rupees 5,000 is paid. Rupees 5,000 is paid every year for 10 years to pay off a loan. What is the loan amount? Loan amount. If interest rate is 14% per annum, compounded annually. Look at this, sir. To pay off a loan. For all loan problems, we have to use present value. If loan is paid in installments, go to annuity concept. Again, I am repeating this point. For all loan problems, you have to use present value concept. And if the loan is paid in installments, use annuity. So here, R is equal to 5,000. I is equal to 0.14. N is equal to 10. Present value. What is the loan value today? What is the loan value today? You are paying 5,000 rupees to repay a loan. So let me know what is the value of the loan. So present value is equal to 5,000 divided by 0.14. 1 minus 1 by 1.14 whole power 10. So let's see, 1.14 to the power 10. That value you have to store in memory, m plus 1 divided by MRC minus 1 plus minus button into 5,000 divided by 0.14. This is the loan value. Present value of loan is 26,000. Next, question. A borrowed rupees 5 lakhs. Full stop. If he pays equal installments for 20 years, and 10% interest on outstanding balance. Outstanding balance. What will be the equal annual installment? Equal annual installment. Now it is a loan problem. Borrowed means loan. What is the present value of loan? Rupees 5 lakhs. N is equal to 20 in 20 installments. I is equal to 0.10. R is equal to question. So present value is equal to R by I. Point 10 1 minus 1 by 1.1 whole power 20 is equal to 5 lakhs. Let us simplify this on calculator first. 1.1 into 20. Power should be raised to 20. Memory plus 1 divided by MRC minus 1 plus minus and divided by 0.10. So this is equal to R into 8.51356. 5 lakhs. R is equal to rupees 5 lakhs divided by 8.51356. 5 lakhs divided by 8.51356. 58,729.8. This is the size of each payment to clear your loan. Okay. So remaining problems on annuity you'll get in the next session. Thank you, sir.